Hey guys, happy Friday. Okay, I have my camera upside down. So normally I'm looking over here, but I'm looking here now. Just finished a yummy dinner of kimbap and dumplings. So that was good. It's not too bad right now, but it's just kind of hot and stuffy in the house. So a little too hot to cook. So didn't want to do that. So ran to H Mart, grabbed some kimbap and some dumplings. Cooked the dumplings in the toaster oven. And that was dinner. And here's Sweets. She's eating a dumpling. um, so anyway, I wanted to share my experience, as the title says, that I flew on Spirit Air. Also, I haven't really talked too much about why I was flying, where I went, and all of that. I, yeah, so I don't know how much I've shared on here. I've tried to keep it kind of private, but my mom has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So if any of you have ever been through that with a family member, you know how challenging and how difficult and just how bad of a disease that is. I mean, any disease is bad. Cancer really sucks. But Alzheimer's, it's it's a really, really nasty disease, and it's different for everybody. Um, so everybody who goes through it, when I was younger, saw two of my aunts go through it. So not something that I'm completely a stranger to. But so she was diagnosed with that, and so she's been kind of on a decline in the last years, and this year especially, she's been on a really rapid decline. So I wanted to make sure that I was able to get home. She was recently placed in a memory care facility. And so I wanted to make sure that I was able to get home to see her, and just to let her know that I was there, give her my love, kind of give me a chance to not necessarily say goodbye, but in my mind to be able to do that, while she's still able to recognize me, and also be there to support my dad. So flying with all of the kids just wasn't necessarily a financial option, and also going back to see my mom who's in that state just wasn't the best choice for all the kids and everything. So it's fine, it's a fly. So we made the choice to just send me. So I ended up flying to Columbus. That's where my oldest sister lives. It's fine. Sorry, bug duty. So flew to Columbus. That's where my oldest sister lives. That way we were able to meet up and connect. And then we drove over to Indiana together. Spent a few days with my dad, visiting with my mom. Hey, John, greetings from New Mexico. Oh, cool. Very cool. That's our old stomping ground. It's fine. Cool. I wasn't sure if the comments were enabled or not, so glad to know they are. So flew to Columbus. We drove to Ohio. Spent some time at my dad's. Connected with some others in the family. Got to see my mom. So this was last Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I got to spend some good time with my mom. And then went back to Columbus and flew out on Saturday. So kind of before I get into, I don't know, other random stuff, I just wanted to share my experience. So I ended up flying out on American Air, and so that was totally fine. Flew from Seattle to Phoenix, and then from Phoenix to Columbus. Super easy, no issues, great flight, not a bad thing at all. And then on the way home, I was flying Spirit. So when people found out that I was flying Spirit, people were like, "Ooh, you're flying Spirit. Let me know how that goes." And so I've just heard a lot of different stories of people and their experiences that they've had on flying on Spirit Air. So I had no idea what to expect. If you've never flown on Spirit Air, when you book with them, they're generally cheaper. However, they're cheaper because you're paying for everything. So if you want to pick your seat, you have to pay for that. If you want a carry-on luggage, you have to pay for that. Obviously, if you want to check a bag, you have to pay for that. In flight, if you want to check in at the airport at their kiosk and print your boarding pass, you have to pay for that. In flight, if you want water or a beverage, or a snack, because a lot of airlines will give you a complimentary beverage and snack. If you want anything, it's $3 in flight. So I knew all of this going into it. They do allow you one personal item, not a carry-on, but one personal item, which is typically like a briefcase or like a backpack or like a tote bag. So I flew with a backpack. Going there, I could have brought more with me, but I wanted to make sure that coming home, like I knew that my luggage was limited. And so the great thing is that I was flying in the summer, and so summer clothes are light, but I was able to roll and pack everything in a backpack, even a pair of extra shoes, even some goodies for my friend there, for her little babies. And I was even able to bring stuff back home, little goodies that I got for the girls. So it was super easy. And I mean, so on the flight, no issues. I mean, the planes were fine. I flew from Columbus to Las Vegas and the Las Vegas to Seattle. The planes, like the seats are cheaper. They don't have as much padding. They don't have like the padded headrests. Their tray tables are like this wide. Let's see, you have to pay for everything. I mean, obviously you can use the bathrooms for free. Those aren't, you don't have to pay for those. The seats don't recline. At least I couldn't figure out how to, and it wasn't a big deal anyway. But yeah, so the seats are a lot less cushioned and the armrests are like this narrow. But other than that, I mean, it was totally fine. I had no issues, no delays in my flight. It probably helps that it's summertime and it's nice weather. But I got to where I was supposed to be on time and took off from where I was supposed to go. I actually got into Seattle like a half an hour early, so I will take that. But yeah, really no issues. I would totally, again, it's like a no frills airline. And you can pay for what you want. So if you want a more cushy experience, if you want to be able to board sooner, if you want to be able to have a carry-on item and your personal item, if you want to be able to pick your seat, all of that, like you just pay for all of that, which I was totally fine with. I went totally no frills. It was just me. I just packed a backpack and it totally worked. So would I fly Spirit? I totally would. There are a lot of families that were flying Spirit with kids, and I get that. Like, flying is expensive, extremely expensive. And yes, I would totally do that. So if we found good deals using Spirit, I totally would fly them again. So if you have any questions or if you're unsure of using Spirit, I didn't have any issues. So I would recommend them and I would do them again. So Kathleen, Southwest is better. I like Southwest. Southwest is nice too because they include your checked luggage, I think. And we have flown, when we lived in New Mexico, we actually flew Southwest a few times because they were based out of, or that was, I don't know, that was like one of their little hubs, sub-hubs, whatever. So yeah, but all in all, Spirit was totally fine. Huh? Oh. So yeah, so going home, I don't want my hair like that. Going home, it was an overall good experience. I'm really glad that I got the time to spend with my dad, spend with my sister, meet my brother-in-law. I got to see my brother and his wife and meet my nephew who was born in March. Okay, please don't. And then see my other niece, and then also my best friend. our what we call our Cuban cousins. She gave birth to twins, so I got to go and see her. I got to go see her and hold her 1 week old baby twins and see her other little boy. And that was great. It was fun. So it was a very quick trip. What are you doing? They missed me. I missed them. But I'm really glad that I got to see my mom and I felt like we were able to really connect. So I got a lot of really good pictures with her. The last day that we were there, please stop. Last day that we were there, she actually held my hand. We were kind of like hand in hand like this. Held my hand to her heart for a good solid 20 minutes. What? Okay, I see. Held my hand there next to her heart for a good solid 20 minutes. And again, I just felt like we were able to really connect in a way that I wanted, in a way that I needed, and I'm just super thankful for that. So, yes, I just wanted to talk about that, what my experience was like flying on Spirit, kind of touch on why I went home, why I was flying without the fam and the kids, and it wasn't for work. But yeah, so other than that, we kind of have a busy weekend. We've got some stuff going on tomorrow. I think we're going to try to go to the coast on Sunday, take advantage of that. We haven't been to the coast yet this year, so might try to do that. And yeah, it's starting to get hot here. I mean, it's been hot, but we're now starting to hit the 90s, that I don't really like so much here. But yeah, that's about it. So hopefully you guys are having a fantastic Friday and a great start to your weekend, and hopefully you have some fun things planned. I'm probably going to go around and check things out in the garden here. You can see it behind me. I kind of wanted to sit this way so you guys could see the garden. You can see my nasturtiums back there. Of course, the borage. But yeah, that is about it, I guess. So I'm gonna sign off here. Maybe we'll do a video if we go to the coast, but we also may just try to enjoy our family time. But I guess that's it for now. So I will talk to you guys later, see you in future videos, and have a great night. Bye guys.